Hi, Otters. So this week I have been more or less more focusing on getting user feedback and getting my mind set up for premium feature development, and I start implementing some of them in the app as well. It's just currently not set as visible, so it's hidden in your app now, but not yet available. Not yet. Just give me a few more weeks, 2 or 3 more weeks, and then I will have my feature launched. And it will begin with a free trial. Not quite a free trial. I'll have a period for people to use it as to explore and provide me with some feedback for some further refinement. And so, yeah, stay tuned. You will then be able to enjoy free premium features for a limited time if you are then willing to share my app on your social media. So that's one. The other thing is just that I would like to share kind of what I see as success. Although now my retention rate has been increasing. The day one retention rate is now 34%. Day two is roughly 25%. And I'm glad to see that the curve is now plateauing at a higher rate. It used to plateau at 6%, but now it's plateauing at 12%. So that's a good sign, meaning that users stick on my app a bit more, meaning that they enjoy the app, because pretty much just meaning that they enjoy the app, because I'm not like, I didn't put a gun on their head to use the app, and but then there is enough intention or incentive for people to come back and explore and use the app. So that's good. That's good news. I'm happy. And now my daily active user has been steadily growing. Now it's roughly between 140 and 150. Total user amount is 850. And I'm looking forward to see the day. Like, I can kind of count down when my app will have like 1,000 users with like 1,000 downloads on App Store. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Quite exciting. But I recall someone asked me 3-4 months ago, before I launched the app, how would I define success in my app. At the time I was quite naive, yet quite true, because pretty much that is the incentive for me to do the app, to quit my job and do the app. So my answer at the time was that if my app can just help one person out, letting them know that they don't feel alone, someone's there for them, then I think that my app is a success. That's my answer at the time. Very naive, very idealistic. Yet, I would like to share a story. Not really a story, a very short one. Is that based on that definition, I do think that my app succeeded, because a while ago a user put on a post, having a bad time, put on a post which is suicidal, and at the time I couldn't help but to remove the post, because I don't want people to mimic the behavior that the user have done. So I had it removed. Yet I reached out to her and wrote some emails trying to check out whether she's doing okay or not, and trying to support her in providing the service available, which is like free service available, provided in Taipei or Taiwan, that she can consider using. And I haven't heard from her for a long time because she doesn't come back to the app for a while, which got me a bit nervous. But a few days later, then, no, probably actually 2 weeks later, it's glad to know that she's still alive. I hope she's happier. But I feel like she then saw my emails and then start replying me, and then it's an amazing feeling at the same time, because I mean it's heavy because it's some like dark mental struggles, and I'm not here to provide professional suggestions, yet I feel like me acknowledging her going through this dark phase, that kind of already provided her with comfort while she write her story out, her struggle out. I feel like she trusted me and she's willing to open up, but at the same time she is having this self-curing journey, because I believe as she wrote those things down, she's kind of getting a better idea, as in, okay, this is what I'm facing, probably what I can do, or what I can do to really help me out of this situation, etc. So I am to reply her, but then I'm just glad that I got to help someone, letting her know that she's not alone. She doesn't need to face this struggle all by herself. Otter Curiosity is a society that's willing to help out. It's just that she needs to rephrase the question so that it doesn't lead to people mimicking her behavior. But then I do feel like there's this switch on her mind that she's now more at a position to learn of some suggestions or to more actively try to fight her situation. So I'm to reply her, and I'm glad that this app does serve the purpose, because then we don't need to know each other, yet we can help each other out of grief. This is one of the promotional content, or like the slogan that I have, and it's not just a slogan, it's like really the core of why I do this app. So yeah, I'm just sharing this story, so that I'm just sharing the story. Other than that, there are some, like, the biggest struggle that I have currently now is when I should decide to stop on developing my app. It's not that I don't want to develop it further. It's just that at the very beginning I gave myself a year, and which pretty much is the whole year of 2023. So I do hope that I can get some things done. But if I can't, then I'll probably need to find a part-time job or like a full-time job. Yet it means that I'll have less time putting on Otter Curiosity in promoting it, or like further development or refinement or management or maintenance. But it will still be there. It's just it only means that this startup wouldn't be at a position to provide me with the financial support that I need. But then as I said, I do still want to develop it. So this is like a balance between these two, as in how I can get things through, and I really want to do this full time, but then how can I make it happen? So that's why I'm now trying to push out this premium feature, so that probably I can have more security mentally and physically to know that, okay, this is something I can carry on doing, because this is really what I want to do, if possible. Yeah, but of course, like there are still other alternatives, but I will only start thinking about those once I finish my premium feature launch. Yeah, so yeah, that's it for the week. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next week.